Todd Craighead and Charles Cowell worked in the same building for nearly 3 decades before they finally connected. Seeing each other almost daily, yet a true connection remained elusive.
I've actually known Charles since the very first day I stepped into the wildlife department in 1995. But because of our, communication hurdles, we really hadn't ever truly connected.
It took Charles 34 years and the approach of retirement to finally reach out.
I'd see Todd, and Todd also has a disability, and he would take other folks hunting with him, and I thought, maybe I should ask him. It took me 34 years. I emailed him, and I said, I'd like to go hunting someday. And
it hit me like a ton of bricks. I had never thought about somebody in my own building that I see every day that had never hunted and yet might be interested. So I just went out on a limb and I said, well, I'll take you.
With the plan set, Todd, who often had people second guess him because of his physical differences, found himself in a new role, overthinking the hurdles for Charles.
When we started putting plans together to actually go hunt, I overthought the whole thing. At first I thought, I'll use technology and I'll take my iPad. So then I thought, okay, I'll step back from technology, and I bought a little dry erase board. And that turned out to be kind of an unnecessary idea as well.
The solution, as often happens, was simple, elegant, and already in their hands.
The blind's kind of small, so we're literally practically touching shoulders sitting next to each other. And I could just type in my notes app on my phone, and it was just perfect. It solved all those issues. It was quieter than us actually having to whisper.
well, I didn't realize that we really did need an interpreter. We could use the texting.
The first hunt ended empty-handed, but the second, colder day presented an opportunity.
Sure enough, 3 deer came out just right on cue, and I did get pretty nervous because I thought, how am I going to pull his concentration away from the gun and the shot to tell him which deer to shoot and when it was okay to shoot?
Todd realized Charles possessed the confidence and skill to manage the moment on his own.
And fortunately, Charles is, mature enough that he knew when a shot opportunity would present itself. And so in the moment of truth, there was none of that texting that I thought we were going to have to do. I just literally sat back, watched,
and saw 3 deer coming. And I kind of froze, and Todd said, "Go ahead." And so I decided, okay, I chose one and shot.
Okay. There's 2 out in the field out here still. We've got time and light. We ought to go look.
Pat.
Oh, man. That is fantastic. Oh, man, that's great. Man, oh man. Hey, she's big. Yeah, she's big.
It was one of the most exciting, most memorable experiences of my hunting career to walk up on that deer that Charles had shot.
Yes, I was excited. I really was proud of myself.
I would much rather be with somebody that hasn't had near as many opportunities to do it. And golly, these are my trophies.
The hunt doesn't end when the deer is harvested. The next step is processing the meat.
If you take a new hunter deer hunting, don't end the experience with just the hunt, because the first time someone's at a processor can be kind of confusing because there's a lot of decisions to be made and a lot of questions that are asked of the processor. And so I would encourage you as well, if you take someone hunting, be sure and go with them to the processor, because it was a lot of chaos there that day and a lot of hunters, and it's a little bit overwhelming.
Thank you. For Todd, the experience was a lesson in not making assumptions about others.
I'll admit that I was a little ashamed when I realized that I had worked with Charles for 27, 28 years before that hunt and had never bothered to mention it. I learned that it was dangerous to make assumptions about the people that you see every day or work with every day. And so when the tables were turned and I was taking someone with a disability, I overthought the whole process, probably like a lot of people do with me. Just take them, just have a willingness to be there and plug into their lives and help them experience the outdoors simply with the opportunity.
I think a lot of deaf people would love to hunt. It doesn't hurt to ask. Don't be afraid. Deaf people can show that they're able and prove them wrong. You can do anything except hear.
The takeaway is simple.
Ask them, hey, I'm going to go hunting this weekend. Would you ever be interested in maybe going? Have you ever been hunting before? I would love to take you. It can't ever hurt to ask.
And then when I finally did shoot one, my wife was a little apprehensive of what's it going to taste like. So I cooked it and she said, oh man, this is delicious. I want some more. So I think I need to go hunt again. I'm running out of deer meat.